guys, and welcome back to another episode of SquareXO on the news. Before we start, don't forget you can follow us at squarexo.co.uk, patreon.com/squarexo, twitter.com/square_xo, facebook.com/squarexo, and youtube.com/joe and some water. We're also on instagram.com/squarexo podcast, and we're on iTunes, Spotify, Podbean, and other podcast services, including Google Podcasts. So let's begin. Today we're going to be talking about Nintendo Direct because it took place around 10 o'clock last night as of we're recording this. So let's go. Super Mario Maker 2, first thing announced. In this new game, players can create the Mario courses of their dreams. So I'm quite looking forward to that because I've been playing Dreams, as we just mentioned there. And I'm quite excited to try out making stuff. Hopefully it's easier than it is in Dreams because that takes a little bit of getting used to. So I imagine it's a bit simpler, given that it's Mario. I've never played the original game, unfortunately. I was tempted to, but I never get around to it, so I'll definitely be trying it out on Switch, so that's quite exciting. That one, she's June, I believe. Yeah, June this year, so that's quite exciting. Another game announced was The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. That looks really, really cool, cute. It was first released 25 years ago, I believe, on the Game Boy, so it's been completely reworked for the Switch. It's coming out this year, but I don't really know. There's no specific date for it, but I'm really excited for that as well. Astral Chain is that's from Platinum Games. You play as in a sort of police forces, special police force, it says here, in a multicultural futuristic city. Players work together with a special living weapon known as the Legion and a synergetic action system of battle and exploration. More details have been revealed in the future, and it will come out on August 30. So that's not too far away either. That could be quite fun. I quite like Platinum Games. I like the fast-paced action of it all. It's just not too much thinking, is it? It's just boom, 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 and you're just going and getting the action over with. I love that. It's really good. Fire Emblem Three Houses. Obviously, this is one people have been quite excited about. Description says 3 noble houses that are part of the Officers' Academy, an elite facility that trains students in a way of weapons, magic, and special skills. As a professor, the player must choose one of these 3 houses to lead its students in grid-based battle with life or death stakes. You can't beat a bit of grid-based battle, can you? That's always fun. So quite excited about that too. That comes in 26th of July, and there'll also be a Fire Emblem Three Houses limited edition, so that'll be good. Another game, Box Boy plus Box Girl. Welcome back, Box Boy. The fan favourite puzzle series is back with a brand new game for Nintendo Switch. In addition to 270 levels, 2 players can work as part of a team, solve puzzles in a new co-op mode. So that comes out on April 26th. Tetris 99, that's a new game, and that's out now, I believe. The iconic puzzle Tetris, but with online experience like no other. And this next entry in the story puzzle franchise, 99 players compete together until only one is left standing. Battle Royale, Tetris Battle Royale. That sounds mad. Let's try that. I do like Tetris. If you've not played, by the way, if you've not played Tetris Effect yet, especially on PSVR, it's absolutely stunning. So make sure you do that. Bloodstained Ritual Night is another game coming. That's a side scroller, and that let's see when that releases. No date here. Mortal Kombat 11 also coming to the Switch, so that's exciting for those who like fighters. That's coming on April 23rd. Yoshi's Crafted World was also announced. That's March 29th. That's always a fun game. It's quite good, doesn't it? So quite excited about that. There was also an update on Captain Toad Treasure Tracker as a special episode DLC. So that'll be good. That comes in March 14. Super Smash Bros. There was an update on that as well. There's a new version 3.0 coming. Apparently, there's new amiibos coming in 2019 for Snake, Simon, Squirtle, Pokemon Trainer, and Ivysaur. Hellblade is coming to Switch as well. That's quite good. I've never played Hellblade yet, actually, so I'll be quite interested. Should I play it on Switch? I'm not sure. But it does look like a very good game, so I'm hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll translate well to Switch, but I'm sure it will. Demon Machinima was also announced, and Marvel Unlimited Alliance 3 announced too. Dragon Quest, a new Dragon Quest game. Can't knock a new Dragon Quest game. Let's read the description for this one. Ready for a grand adventure filled with memorable characters, an enchanting story, and classic RPG gameplay that can be taken long ago. This enhanced version of the critically acclaimed game features the same sprawling content of the original, but with newly added characters with specific stories. The option for increased battle speed, fully orchestrated field and battle music, and the ability to switch between HD and retro 16-bit graphics. That sounds fun, doesn't it? You can't knock that. Dragon Quest Builders 2 also announced. Again, never played the original, but it sounds like a game that might suit Switch really well. And we're just also, there's a cat. Oh, let me try and say this one. Okanaki is another game that was announced. I don't know much about this one, but it's coming out in summer. Basically, it says here, to uphold the tenets of reincarnation, players must travel between the living world and beyond to rescue lost souls from the terrible fate of becoming monsters. And that comes out in the summer. New Star Fox missions and Starlink Battle for Atlas. This is a game that basically is flopped because you can buy it for 15 quid already. So I don't think anyone will be too fussed about Starlink Battle for Atlas. Maybe there'll be a few people excited for new missions, but I'm getting the feeling not many people have bought it. So there we go then. Also, Disney's Tum is that? Festival. It's a new game come to Switch as well in 2019. Rune Factory 4 and 5 also announced for Switch. Doesn't really say when they're coming. Deltarune as well. Players can download Deltarune Chapter 1 for free on the Nintendo eShop from 28th of February. Final Fantasy VII Return to Midgard. Oh, here we go. That's coming March 26th. Another Final Fantasy game as well, which comes out in shop today. Final Fantasy 6 is that. I'm terrible with my X and V, so it's IX. I can't remember what one is, to be honest. Mystery Dungeons coming out in March 20th as well. Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered was finally announced. That's coming on May 31st and Dead by Daylight, which is a really cool game. That's coming out this autumn as well. Unravel 2, again, another really good game. It's really sort of nice looking graphics in that one. That comes in March 22nd. And finally, we've got Grid Autosport, which comes out in Switch this summer. So that's the Nintendo Direct. I had to just write it all down and read it out because I would never remember it from watching the video. But there's absolutely tons coming to Switch. So it's good that Nintendo's on the ball with these Nintendo Directs. It would be quite nice maybe to see somebody like Microsoft or Nintendo, Microsoft or Sony do these sort of direct style. Maybe Sony will though, because obviously they're cancelling E3 now, and they're not going to be there. They don't really have any announcements as such in the pipeline that we know of. So maybe they'll start doing videos like Nintendo Direct, because they seem to be very successful, and it must be quite a cheap way to do it for them. I mean, it doesn't cost them any money. They don't have to pay uproot everything to go to an event. So yeah, it seems quite a clever thing to do, and it seems to be working for them. So maybe it's the future. Maybe there won't be freeze anymore soon. Who knows? But that's the news. We'll be back tomorrow. Hope you've enjoyed this. If you do, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment, because it's really important to help us get found everywhere else. Thanks for joining us. And remember to check out the website at squarexo.co.uk. Loads of reviews went live yesterday. We've got one for Jump Force. We've also got one for Metro Exodus, Hyper Jam, Spike Volleyball, and today we're going to have one for Crackdown. So lots of reviews, lots more to come. I think we've reviewed well over 20 games this month. So check out the website, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for now. Bye.